For practice today, I feel called to take these 60 minutes that we have together as just an opportunity to reset, um, to reintegrate into body, and to take these 60 minutes just to be curious, right? To step into that place of curiosity and awareness where we can pay attention to not only how our physical body responds to shapes and movements and breath, but also to just lean back into awareness to notice what's traveling through heart and mind today, and letting that be the practice in itself. I think sometimes it's easy to pile on all these other intentions and focus points, but the foundation that is necessary for any other intention or goal to really land is to have that solid foundation and grounding within self-awareness and curiosity. And so also to make the most of our time in this place of introspection and curiosity, I want to start right away on the back body. We're going to begin in Shavasana. We'll spend some time just breathing and settling in, and then we'll move into our physical practice, our asana. So go ahead and find a comfortable shape on the earth. And that can be traditional Shavasana. That could be any orientation of your body that promotes a sensation of grounding for you. So maybe it's your Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide in a butterfly shape. Maybe it's a fallen bridge, knees bent, feet a little bit wider than hips distance, and the knees knocked together to support one another. Or maybe you just have your arms and legs long. But go ahead and settle in. Take a moment to adjust your body to the support of the earth. Allow your eyes to close, perhaps. And then just begin to notice the movement of your breath. We start at the level of just simple awareness, right? That witnessing awareness. You don't need to change anything. We just begin to hone our attention and focus our attention onto what's present in this moment. So without changing anything about your breath, just begin to notice the movement of your inhale, the movement of your exhale. And the quality of your breath and any sensations in your body that accompany your breath. I think it can be kind of tricky to move our focus, move our attention to the breath without creating any shift or change to it. So give yourself just a couple more moments to try to focus in on your natural breath. And as you're ready, beginning to take a fuller and more expansive inhale, let your lungs expand in every direction. And being patient with your exhale, allow your breath to take all the time it needs to empty out completely, trying not to rush inhale or exhale. Just gradually expanding every breath in. And gradually lengthening every breath out. As you continue to draw in more air, think about allowing your belly to expand, finding some breath into the back of your body, especially your low back. And as you exhale, allow that air to release, feel your belly maybe settle back in, down towards the earth. Feel your shoulders maybe sink a little bit deeper towards the ground. And allow your next inhale to be even slightly fuller and more expansive. Maybe feel your breath reach wide into your side bodies. Now, as you exhale, again, allow the breath the time it needs to empty out completely. And as you release the breath, allow a sensation of release to wash through your entire body. A sensation of letting go. A sensation of arrival to this moment. A sensation of returning back to that place of steady focus and centered awareness. And over the next couple rounds of full expansive breath and complete exhales, an intention begins to bubble up to the surface. Maybe you hold that intention with you throughout your flow. Otherwise, like I said earlier, just allowing these 60 minutes to be an opportunity to reset and to reconnect, to come back to the foundation, the root tools that we develop in this practice and cultivate in this practice that allow us to then draw in bigger intention. And we have that steady and centered grounding already in place, that sturdy foundation from which we can grow and expand. And if it feels true to you, maybe bring one or both hands to your heart. Just an acknowledgement of this time that you've chosen to take to be in that deep connection to self, to body, to breath. It's time that you've decided to take to be in a state of practice, in a state of curiosity. We'll just seal this in, right? The honor that we have for our practice in this practice with 3 rounds of cleansing breath. So as you're ready, allow your current breaths to empty out completely. Then take a really deep inhale through your nose, fill your lungs all the way up. And as you're ready, open mouth, exhale to release. And 2 more breaths like that at your own pace. A deep inhale in. When you're ready, clearing, cleansing, exhale, let it go. And last round like this, deep breath in. One more open mouth exhale to release. And maybe allow your lips to seal, and shifting into your Ujjayi breath, begin to travel your breath in and out of your nose. Full and intentional inhales and exhales, traveling through your nostrils. And when you're ready, go ahead and find your full body stretch. So let your arms reach overhead. Find length from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Feel free to add in any extra movement here. Maybe you spread your fingers, maybe you spread your toes, perhaps some circles through your ankles and your wrists. And then slowly start to gather both of your knees into your chest. And as you draw your thighs in close, just take a moment here, whether that's in stillness or again, finding a little bit of movement, perhaps side to side, or maybe some circles with your knees. And then go ahead and settle at center. Interlace both of your hands onto your right shin and send your left leg long across the earth. Maybe you start by just allowing your left leg to be heavy. And maybe you start to find some energy through your left leg, an extension through your left heel, a sense of anchoredness to the back of your left leg. If you'd like to, you can draw your nose up towards your right knee, creating a deeper stretch to the back of your body, the front of your left hip. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, if your head and shoulders are lifted, release your head and shoulders back to the ground. We're going to send our right leg to the sky for an unfacilitated hamstring stretch. So just relax your hands to the earth beside you. Reach your right leg to the ceiling. It doesn't matter how high it goes. You can have some softness in your knee. And think about using the strength of your body to bring your right leg towards you. Maybe your navel gently starts to pull to your spine. You might feel your right quadricep, your thigh activate. Maybe you flex and point through your right toes a little bit, or find a circle in each direction with your right ankle. Then take a nice deep breath in, reach your right heel to the sky. We're going to keep our right leg long, right? It doesn't have to be completely straight. You can have some softness in your knee still. But as you exhale, let your right leg begin to fall across your body to the left side of your yoga mat until you eventually find yourself in a supine twist. Let your right shoulder get heavy to the earth. If you prefer having a bend in your right knee, feel free to add that in instead of the extension of your leg. And take a deep breath here. And exhale, soften into the depth of your twist. And take one more cycle of breath, just like that, a full inhale. Maybe you feel your ribs stretch a little bit wider. As you slowly exhale, just settling in a little bit more. As we start to roll onto the back body, we'll find a figure four. Right ankle will be stacked on top of your left thigh. So as you set up your figure four and bend your left knee, you can either place your left foot to the ground and just encourage space between your chest and your right thigh bone. Or you can bring that whole figure four to you, maybe reach around your left hamstring or even to your left shin. And flex your right ankle. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Take a full inhale. Then on exhale, we'll find this whole progression on second side. So let your right leg reach out long across the earth. Interlace your hands on the front of your left shin. Maybe your right leg just starts off heavy and relaxed to the ground. And then maybe you start to find some energy through your right leg. Engagement down the entire length of your right leg. You'd like to add that nose towards knee energy, a little bit of core engagement to lift your chest. Just be curious about the sensations that respond to that lift of your heart, that subtle movement, changing the energy of the entire posture. Big breath in. Then on your exhale, head and shoulders release back. Unfacilitated hamstring stretch, left leg lifts up to the sky. And then try to relax your hands beside you. So again, just use the strength of your body and bring your left leg towards you. You can point, flex, find a circle in each direction with your left ankle if you'd like. Maybe this side feels different than the first. So again, just being curiosity with sensation as you take an inhale. And then with exhale, we'll keep the left leg long and we'll start to slow motion tip into our supine twist. Left leg reaches across your body. And left shoulder relaxes towards the earth. Allow yourself the space of at least 2 slow cycles of breath. And just like we did before, from our supine twist, we'll transition into our figure four. This time, left ankle will stack on top of your right thigh, deciding the depth of your shape, right foot to the earth, or maybe bring that whole figure four close to your body. As you close your eyes, send about 2 breaths to this shape. And add that little bit of movement if you want to rock from left to right. And then from here, we're going to unwind our legs into an upside down tabletop shape. So bring your knees into a 90-degree bend. So your knees are stacked on top of your hip bones. Shins parallel to the earth. Pull your navel to your spine. And we're going to reach both of our hands up to the sky to begin. Okay, palms can face in, so your arms are neutral. And then with our inhale, what we're going to do is we're just going to send our right leg forward towards a hover. So first, just starting with the movement of the legs. Right leg goes forward to a hover. Draw your navel tight to your spine as you inhale. On your exhale, just slowly start to bring your right knee back to 90 degrees, back to where it started. And switching legs, inhale, slowly lengthen your left leg forward. Draw your navel to your spine as your left leg lengthens. And on your exhale, pull your left knee back into that 90-degree starting position. Now adding in the upper body, as we inhale, we're going to send right leg forward, reach both your hands up and overhead. Okay, pausing here, keep your legs the same. On your exhale, lift your head and shoulders, reach both of your hands over towards your right toes. You're going to reach on the inside of your left leg towards your right toes. Okay, from here, as you inhale, bend your right knee to 90 degrees, reach both your hands up and overhead. We're going to take that same side 2 more times. So with exhale, right leg's going forward, head and shoulders lift. Reach both your hands towards your right foot on the inside of your left leg. The last 2, we inhale, right knee bends, reach your hands up and overhead. Navel to spine. On your exhale, right leg forward, head and shoulders lift. Reach your hands towards your right toes. Good, one more time this side. We inhale, right knee bends, hands reach up and overhead. Navel to spine. Navel stays to your spine as you exhale, right leg forward. Lift your head and shoulders and reach towards your right toes. Good. On your inhale, bend your right knee to 90 degrees. Reach your hands up and overhead. Pull your navel to your spine. Take an exhale here. Feel that navel to spine connection get a little bit stronger. Okay, finding second side, we'll take the first one slow. So inhale, left leg goes forward to a hover. Feel your navel still tight to your spine. On your exhale, lift your head and shoulders. Both hands reach towards your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Okay, we're going to inhale, left knee bends, reach your hands up and overhead. 3 more just like that. Same side. Exhale, left leg forward. At the same rate, lift your head and shoulders, reach. Feel your shoulder blades boost your heart towards the sky. And then inhale, bend your left knee, hands go overhead with control. Last 2. Exhale, navel in, send your left leg forward, lift your head and shoulders. Bend that little pause at the top. And then see how slowly you can bend your left knee, how slowly you can reach your hands overhead so your core is working in both directions. Last one here, exhale, left leg forward. Lift your head and shoulders, reach to your left toes, find that pause at the top. And then inhale, left knee bends, super slowly reach your hands overhead. And with your next out breath, just release knees to chest. Take a breath through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. For counterbalance, we'll find a brief bridge pose. Knees bent, land your feet to the earth about hips distance. Gather in your inhale. And on your exhale, root through your feet, lift your pelvis up. Find length through the front line of your body. With every inhale, imagine your sternum and your knees moving in opposite directions. With every exhale, relax your jaw. Just take 2 more cycles of breath in this shape. Your next Ujjayi inhale, if you'd like to, you can lift to your tippy toes to make some more space. With Ujjayi exhale, slowly lower your body to the earth. As your hips land back to your yoga mat, knees come back into your chest. Take a couple of rocks the length of your spine. We're going to be meeting in a cross-legged forward fold. We'll go right shin in front of left. Breathe your hands up to the sky. And on your exhale, forward fold over your shins. Try to release and relax your head, taking 2 cycles of breath. On your 3rd breath in, there's no rush. On your 3rd inhale, reach up to the sky, lean back just enough to switch out your shins. Left shin goes in front. And follow your exhale to your forward fold. Same as before, 3rd breath in brings you back up. Feel free to reach to the sky just to bring that length back into your body. And then with exhale, we'll make our way into tabletop pose. So make your way into all fours. Fingers go nice and wide, and on your next in-breath, cow pose, begin to find that lift through your heart, through your tailbone, maybe through your gaze. Exhale moves you to cat pose. Press down with your hands, tuck your tailbone, start to round your spine. It's time to inhale to your cow pose, harden tailbone, scoop up. And on your exhale, keep your hips where they are, stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward for your puppy pose, Anahatasana. Dive your forehead or your chest down towards the earth. And take a deep breath in. On your exhale, see if you can sink a little bit closer to the ground. And as you look forward, start to bend into your elbows. We'll slither forward into a Sphinx pose. Adjust your elbows so they're stacked directly beneath your shoulders. And begin to root down through your hands. So fingers are wide, finger pads actively grip the earth. Use the strength of your body to drive your forearms into the ground and elevate your chest. As you actively root down through your arms, pull your navel to your spine and use the strength of your body to energetically pull your rib cage away from your pelvis. Shoulder blades draw together, the back of your body is active, collarbones spread wide. Take 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, elbows go wide, belly down, Shavasana just for a moment. We'll set up for a gecko pose next, so hands will go wider than your yoga mat. As you tent your fingertips on the earth, big breath in, begin to lift your chest. Feel your shoulder blades again squeeze together so the back of your body is ignited. Maybe your hands push into the earth to lift up a little bit taller. And with your next breath out, dip your left shoulder in. Take your gaze over to the right side of the room. Follow your inhale back to center, lift your chest. Active through your back body. On your exhale, right shoulder dips in, gaze to the left. Good, next breath in brings us back to the midline. This time as you exhale, lower all the way down through center. Hands slide back by your low ribs. Press to a child's pose just for a moment. Hips find your heels. Breathe into the length of your spine. As you exhale, your hips get even heavier. And start to make your way into your downward facing dog. Shift forward through your tabletop. Tuck your toes and reach your hips up to the sky. Allow yourself a moment just to breathe here. Add in any movement that feels intuitive. And with an inhale, right leg will reach high to the ceiling. Try to keep the squareness in your hips. So right hip bone, right knee, right toes point to the ground. On your exhale, knee towards nose, draw your thigh forward towards your chest. Hold for your inhale, maybe lift your right heel higher towards your seat. On your exhale, right foot steps forward, maybe help it there. Left knee is going to lower all the way down to the ground. Deep breath in to lift your heart in your hands, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, hands to the earth, cat lunge. Lift your back knee and lengthen both of your legs for your hamstring stretch. We'll take that same movement twice more. So with inhale, bend your knees. As your left knee lowers, lift your heart in hands. Maybe slight back bend, and then with your exhale, cat lunge, hands to the earth, lift your back knee, lengthen both your legs. Good, last round, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Let your exhale carry you to your cat lunge. Both legs go long. Next breath in, bend into your right knee, take a mindful step forward to a forward fold. So right leg draws your left foot to the top of your yoga mat. Soften your knees and hinge forward at your hips. Try to completely release the weight of your skull. Maybe take a little sway from side to side for this first round. Allow some softness into your knees. Inhale to your halfway lift. Navel pulls to spine, shoulders pull out of ears. Exhale, forward fold, release. We'll rise all the way to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Big breath in as you circle seat to the sky. Soft knees on your exhale, goddess your arms. Elbows go wide, lift your sternum up to the ceiling. Breath in, reach your hands to the sky again. On your exhale, forward fold to the earth. Breathe into your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. On your exhale, right foot steps back into a low lunge. Plant through your palms, engage your belly, three-legged dog. Inhale, lifts your left leg up and back, square through your hips. Exhale, left knee to your nose, slide forward. Hold for your breath and press into your hands. Draw your left thigh tight into your chest. Exhale, left foot to the top. Maybe help it there. Release your right knee to the ground. Big breath in, lifts your heart and hands to the sky. And with exhale, cat lunge, hands to the earth. Right knee lifts, extend your legs. And twice more with your breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And maybe you add a slight back bend. Exhale, cat lunge, hamstring stretch. Last round, breath in, draws you forward. Lift your heart and hands. And exhale, hamstring stretch. Back knee lifts, extend both of your legs. Breathe in and bend your left knee. Breath out, intentional step forward, forward fold. With softness in your knees, inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale to release. Rise all the way to stand, Urdhva Hastasana with your breath. Breath out, goddess, arms, soft knees with your shoulder blades squeezed together to boost your heart up high. Inhale, reaches your hands to the sky. And exhale, forward fold, dive back down. Breathe into your halfway lift again. On your breath out, step your left foot to the back of your yoga mat, low lunge. Strong through your core, plant through your palms, three-legged dog. Inhale your right leg back. On exhale, right knee to left tricep, cross underneath your body. Listen, you're gonna bend your left knee towards a hover and figure four your right ankle on your left thigh. So you're gonna make a hovering tabletop. Right ankle on your left thigh. Open your right knee wide. From here, keeping some bend in your left knee, think figure four down dog. Push your hips up and back. So you want to make sure that your left knee has a pretty generous bend in it. Right knee is pressing towards the back side of your yoga mat. From your figure four down dog, big step forward, right foot to the top of your yoga mat. This time, just hover your left knee into a cow lunge. So left knee floats above the earth, breathe your heart forward. On your breath out, you're gonna start to lean into your right foot as you transition to standing split. So shift your energy, your weight to right foot. Your inhale completes the transition, left leg to the sky. Still early in practice, keep your right knee maybe bent a little bit or locked. Relax your head. Full inhale. On exhale, bend into both of your knees, chair pose, left foot lands to the earth. As you settle into your seat, lift up to your heart in your hands. With your breath out, open arm twist to the right. Right hand's gonna sweep down and back, left hand reaches forward. Inhale draws you back to center, both hands reach to the sky. Second side exhale, your left hand back in space. Open your chest towards the left side of the room. Try to keep your knees nice and even. Then inhale, chair pose, left hand reaches forward. This time with out breath, both hands are gonna airplane sweep beside you. As you shift into the strength of your left leg, come to your right tippy toes. Pull your navel to your spine and encourage that connection by driving to your left heel. So think left heel roots down, navel pulls in tight. Now flamingo your right heel to your seat, find a little hamstring curl. And then slowly rise up with your right leg to your one-legged Tadasana. So right away getting into some standing balance. Give your body a moment to adjust. Deepen your breath through any wobbles. And then from here, we're gonna go into our extension. So don't worry about how high your right leg is, just start to reach your right leg long. So it might be pretty low. Think more about the engagement of your right quad and the active length of your right leg, your mobility. Full breath in. Exhale, airplane pose, a little softness in your left knee, maybe as you fly it back. Pull your front ribs draw up and in. Then encourage your shoulder blades towards each other. Open across your collarbones, your chest. We'll step into our high crescent lunge. Right toes release to the earth. Breathe your heart and hands up to the sky. On your exhale, prayer twist, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. So sweep across your body. Back knee can be up or down for this. Power through both of your legs. Take inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head and through your right heel. And then on your exhale, maybe challenge yourself. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Big push here. You're gonna press through your feet, activate your center. High crescent lunge, inhale through the midline. On your exhale, hands to the earth, three-legged dog, your left leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, takes your left knee towards your right tricep, cross underneath your body. Bend your right knee towards a hovering tabletop and find your figure four hovering tabletop. Flex your left ankle, use the strength of your left seat to open your left knee wide. And then keeping a generous bend in your right knee, start to shift your booty back and up towards a figure four down dog. So again, it's important that your right knee is bent, that you're actively opening your left knee wide and back. Okay, from here, my yoga mat is terribly slippery. We're gonna step our left foot forward, low lunge. Right knee comes to a hover cow lunge. Inhale your chest through your biceps. Your exhale begins your transition towards a gentle standing split. Push through your left foot. Allow your right leg to float to the sky with your breath in. Again, maybe some softness to your left knee. Try to relax your head. Let the weight of your skull facilitate your hamstring stretch. When you're ready, we're going to start to bend through both of our knees. Chair pose. Right foot arrives to the earth. As your seat sinks low, inhale, lift through heart and hands. On your exhale, twist to the left first. Left hand sweeps down and back in space. Maybe come to your left tippy toes and drive extra strong through your right heel. Chair pose, left heel lands, reach your left hand forward. Second side, right hand back, maybe right tippy toes. Really drive through your left heel. Inhale, chair pose, bring both hands forward as your right heel lands. Airplane your arms beside you, option to come to both tippy toes for a moment. Then you'll keep your left heel lifted, right heel releases to the earth. Re-engage through your center, pull your navel to your spine. And flamingo your left heel towards your seat. Once you're ready, your breath in is going to bring you up to stand with your left leg. Give yourself a moment to arrive. You might play with some extensions to your left leg. Feel the strength of your quadricep work. You find energy through the entire length of your left leg. Try to keep that energy moving all the way through to the foot. Airplane pose, sweep it back. Full breath in. And slow breath out. With control, high crescent lunge. So see how slowly you can place your left toes to the back of your yoga mat. Let your inhale float you up, lengthen to the sky. Prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Notice if you lost energy through your left leg, try to reactivate. As you drive your left tricep into your right thigh, see if you can find a lift of your heart. So think distance between your chest and your right thigh. And then you might challenge yourself, take your gaze up to the ceiling. Give yourself a full cycle of breath right here. When you're ready to root to rise, it's high crescent lunge. So try not to rush. Set yourself up by engaging through your belly and then follow your inhale to the ceiling. And with exhale, hands come down to the earth. Three-legged dog, right leg reaches to the sky. Big breath in. This time with your breath out, bend your knee and open your hip. Half dog. Option to stay here. Option to tip into a wild thing if you'd like. Maybe right toe step to the earth. Spin your heart open to the sky. Let your head maybe tip back slightly. Big breath in. Then on your exhale, as your right hand comes to the earth, take your right knee towards your right shoulder, strong through your belly. Right knee, right shoulder. Three-legged dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. With exhale, we step our right foot to the top of our yoga mat. Side angle. Spin your left heel to the earth. Reach your left hand to the sky. If it feels better for your body, you can press to your feet. And then bring your right elbow to your right thigh for a little more height. So we don't want to collapse into our right hip. We don't want to crunch into the hip joint. So find the variation that feels true for you. With the breath in, our left hand's going to reach overhead for an extended side angle. As we breathe out, our left hand's going to guide us to a side lunge to the back of our yoga mat. So left hand's going to sweep in front of us. Turn your toes to the long edge of your yoga mat and just bend into your left knee. This lateral lunge. If you want to, from here, you might sink towards your skandasana and flex your right toes to the sky. Hands come to heart. You can spread your wings. There's lots of arm variations here. Big breath in. With exhale, we're going to the back to the top of our yoga mat. So we're going to return at the top of our yoga mat, low lunge. Hands or no hands, you'll bend into your right knee, pivot around. Good. From here, gentle standing splits, left leg to the sky, full inhale. Shiva squat is your exhale. This time as you bend both of your knees. Left knee is going to tap behind, let your booty drop, lift your gaze and look forward slightly. Press through your right foot, standing splits, full inhale. Good, twice more like that. We exhale, sink into your Shiva squat. Lighten your fingertips. And inhale, standing splits. And last round, exhale, Shiva squat. And inhale, standing splits. To chair pose, bend both of your knees, settle into your seat, and then lift your heart and hands. We're gonna skip the twist this time, so just airplane your arms, breath out. Again, if you wanted to come to your tippy toes, to strengthen through your ankles and challenge your balance, take a moment to find that height. Left heel will land to the earth, right heel stays high. Navel pulls to spine, and then flamingo your right heel to your seat. Rise up with your right leg, one-legged Tadasana, breath in. We'll reincorporate our twist on your exhale. Open arm twist, right hand sweeps down and back in space. Pause for your inhale, and lift your heart and crown. On your exhale, maybe twist deeper. If you want to challenge your balance, look back towards your right thumb. We will turn to one-legged Tadasana. Inhale to unravel, unwind, face forward. Maybe reach length through your right leg. And exhale, airplane pose, fly back. Okay, clearly my balance was a little wobbly this morning. I have not been on my yoga mat as much as I should be. We take an inhale. High crescent lunge as we exhale, right toes release. Full breath in, reach up to the sky. Good, breath out is our prayer twist. So returning to this familiar space we've been before. If you want to, you can spread your wings open for a moment. Continue to press through your feet to find an upward energy through your entire body. That slight boost of your pelvis and your heart. As you push through your feet, high crescent lunge, we inhale back through center. Then exhale, hands to the earth. Three-legged dog, breathe your left leg up to the sky. On your breath out, bend your knee, open your hip, find your half dog. Get an option to stay, option for your wild thing. Maybe slowly and with control, you tip into your heart opening. So your shoulder blades help to facilitate the openness of your front line, big inhale. Your left knee is going to your left shoulder as you exhale. So tipping it forward, left knee towards left shoulder. And breath in, float your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. On your breath out, step your left foot forward with intention. Your side angle pose, right heel will rotate down to the earth. Reach your right hand to the sky. Again, you can stay low or you can find that boost and bring your left arm to your left thigh. And then you'll start to begin to extend your side angle, right heel reaches overhead. As you pull your front ribs in, roll your rib cage open towards the sky, think sternum to the ceiling. Right hand's gonna lead the way, side lunge, leaning into your right leg. So as you circle sweep towards the back of the yoga mat, find your lateral lunge, right knee bends. If you want to, you can sink towards your Skandasana. Find the arm variation that feels true in this moment and take a breath. Here you go. As we return to the front of the yoga mat, we'll find a low lunge. So hands or no hands, bend into your left knee and pivot forward. Standing splits, use the strength of your left leg to reach your right toes to the sky. Big breath in. We have our 3 Shiva squats. Exhale, bend both of your knees, sink it down. Peek your gaze forward. And standing splits push into the earth to re-extend with your breath. And 2 more, we exhale, sink it down. And inhale, lengthen tall. Last one, exhale, sink it down. And inhale, re-extend. So your chair pose, bend through your knees. Utkatasana, find your way up. Airplane arms option for tippy toes. Maybe your seat stays really low and your heels just float up high. This time your left toe stays lifted, root your right heel into the earth. From this place, start to rise up one-legged Tadasana. Bring your left leg with you, full inhale. We twist to the left on exhale, left hand sweeps back. Deep breath in. For added challenge, on your out breath, start to look towards your left thumb, towards the back of your yoga mat. Following an in breath, just moving at your own pace. Unwind to face forward, maybe lengthen through your left leg. And exhale, airplane pose, take your time. Offer a breath to your balance. Crescent lunge with care, slow step to the earth. Inhale, find lift and length, and we'll exhale to our prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Be mindful of your left hip if it starts to collapse or not buoyancy. Perhaps you spread your wings open. Feel your breath lengthen the crown of your head to the front of your yoga mat. Your breath out maybe it helps you go a little bit deeper into the rotation. Strong through your core, high crescent lunge, breathe all the way out through center. And exhale your hands to the earth. It's a little different this time. We're going to step forward into a forward fold, left foot to the top of your yoga mat. Soften your knees, just relax through your body. Should melt across your thighs. We're going to do one more balance moment, and then we'll bring it to the earth. Allow some softness to stay in your knees. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to your pose, bend through your knees, settle to your seat. This time your hands can just be at heart center, wherever feels best for you. We're going to lean into our left foot, come to right tippy toes. As you engage through your belly, flamingo your right heel to your seat. And just like before, we'll rise up to stand with our right leg one-legged Tadasana as you inhale. On your exhale, maybe extend your right leg forward. You can stay here, or maybe keeping this extension of your right leg forward, you bend into your left knee a little bit, or a handful of inches. So think as if you're moving to a pistol squat, but you're listening to your left knee to let you know how low to go. From here, we'll rise back up, bend your right knee, one-legged Tadasana. Then same thing, as you exhale, extend your right leg and bend to your left knee. You might only go like 1 inch, that's totally fine. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, bend your right knee and lengthen tall. Last time like this, we exhale, extend and sink down. Inhale, bend your right knee and rise up. Figure 4, right ankle on your left thigh, your one-legged chair. Active through your right ankle. If you want a little more depth, you can start to bring your elbows towards your right shin bone. Maybe your hands reach towards yoga blocks or the earth. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale out. From here, you're going to rise up just enough so you can let your right leg slide down into a cross-legged forward fold. Right ankle is going to be in front of your left. Soft knees, hinge forward at your hips. Good. Unwind your legs. Soft knees. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. We have second side. Exhale, chair pose. Maybe hands just to heart. So you activate your center. Shift your weight to your right foot. Find your left tippy toes. Flamingo your left heel up and in. Full root to rise, one-legged Tadasana with your inhale. Perhaps you lengthen your left leg as you exhale. Keeping that length, that strength through your left leg. Maybe start to find a bend through your right knee. So this first one's just to kind of test the waters. And you're listening super mindfully to your right knee. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale to rise back up. Bend your left knee. Find length through your right leg. Focus through your gaze. 2 more. We'll exhale. As your left leg lengthens, bend into your right knee. On your inhale, start to rise back up. Left knee bends, extend through your right leg. Last one here. Start to lengthen and sink down. Strong core. Inhale brings you back up. Figure 4, left ankle on your right thigh to stretch it out. Maybe you start to work elbows towards your left shin bone, or hands to blocks or the earth. So one big breath through your nose. Maybe open mouth, exhale, let it go. You lift up just enough so you can slide your left ankle in front of your right. Bend through both of your knees, cross-legged forward fold. Good last breath in. On your exhale, unwind your legs. Start to bend your knees. Just have a seat down to the earth. We're going to lower to the back body. You can choose to use your core. You can choose just to relax to the earth. We'll meet in a full body stretch. So whether you're using the strength of your center to lower it down slowly, or you just hug your knees in and relax back, doesn't matter. We'll meet in our full body stretch. Full inhale. Happy baby on your exhale. So being curious with our body here, you can take any version of happy baby that you want. But think about the connection between your navel to spine action and the length of your back body. So as you pull your navel into your spine, can you feel that extension through your low back, finding more length of your tailbone forward? And keep that navel to spine connection, the heaviness to your hips. Maybe extend your left leg long and bend your left knee in and switch. Maybe your right leg goes long. Bend your right knee in. Maybe bringing the soles of your feet together like a butterfly shape. Let your knees open wide. Maybe curl your nose up towards your feet energetically. It's not going to touch. Just like energetically lift your head and shoulders. Full inhale. And on your exhale, Shavasana, unless there's any final shapes you want to add in, you want a final twist, final heart opener. And inversion, feel free to incorporate any last shapes. In other words, allow your body to settle into the support of the earth. As you settle in, let your eyes close. Bring your awareness back to the movement of your breath. If it would feel good to take one cleansing exhale to sink you into this moment. Gather a deep breath in through your nose. As you're ready, open mouth, exhale to release. As you bring your attention back to body, back to breath, from wherever your mind has possibly wandered. Just feel all of your focused energy return to the movement of inhale and the movement of your exhale. And allow your breath to maybe guide your hands to your heart. So you feel the rise and fall of inhale and exhale. The movement of energy in and out of your body. Taking a moment to pause in gratitude. I'm grateful for this time, grateful for this practice, grateful for our health, grateful for the energetic connection that's cultivated when we move and breathe together. So in gratitude, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose together. And an open mouth exhale to release. May yoga offer us a path to compassion. May our practices serve as our teachers, offering us guidance to live with authenticity and to love deeply each and every day. I thank you so, so much. And namaste.